Hello and welcome to today's video. So in our last video we were looking at our arm positions. So we had our 6 main positions of our port de bras. This week we're going to be taking that a step further and we're going to look at our set port de bras. So these are port de bras, which means carriage of the arms. So it's the way we move our arms. Now some of these set port de bras we have already covered, so they'll be nice and familiar. And then there's a couple that will be new and a bit more tricky, but I think you're all up to the challenge. So throughout these set port de bras, I'm going to be stood in third position and I have my right leg in front. And I'm slightly, rather than facing the front, I'm facing the corner. So I'm in quasi because my legs are making an X because I've got my front leg crossed in front. And we start with our arms in fifth on bar. And then we bring them forwards on count 1 to fifth on a bon. We open out to second position on 2, 3, and then leading with our fingertips, we close back into fifth on bar on count 4. So again, we go up on 1, present out to second, 2, 3, and close on 4. So nice and simple, which leads us into number 2, our second set port de bras, which isn't quite so simple. We actually have a new position that I haven't covered, which is attitude. So we go through fifth on a bon, because it's our gateway position, and I'm opening my arms simultaneously, but my back arm, so my left arm, is opening up and my palm is facing up towards kind of the diagonal behind me. And there's a soft curve in that arm, so it's almost like from the fifth on a bon, I've just slightly lengthened it, but I've kept that curve and I've turned the palm up towards the ceiling. As I do that, I'm sending my front arm, my right arm, back behind me. On count 1, we come to our second position, nice and familiar. And then from here, we carry on, circling those arms round to come into our arabesque. So I've now got my right arm, my front arm, in front, and if I turn to the side you can see my other arm is behind me. Both palms are facing down this time and both arms are straight, and I look towards the opposite corner to my fingers, so I'm looking over my shoulder and that shoulder's nice and down, and that hand is just almost like our salute position from our third arabesque. From here I bring my hands through fifth on a bon to then swap them back into our attitude position on 4. So I go 1, 2, into fifth on a bon on 3, attitude on 4. Now luckily, after the trickiness of our second set port de bras, the third set port de bras will be very familiar to all of us because it's one that we've all done in ballet plenty of times. So we start in our fifth on bar, and on count 1 we're taking our arms up through fifth on a bon to fifth on O, and we have that slight lean in our body towards our back foot. I'm not all the way over, I've just got a very slight lean. I'm almost like my fingertips are lifting slightly up to the corner rather than straight up in front of me. From here I just take that lean up and over to the other side. Now remember, we want to imagine that we've got an oval painting we're holding in our arms and our face stays in the middle of that painting as we lean side to side. So I've always got a gap between my ears and my shoulders and my arms. We then open those arms out through second position, down to fifth on bar, leading with our fingertips. So we go up on 1, lean on 2, open 3, 4. And we can follow those fingers with our eyes and our face as we go. So we're going to go through all of those with the music. Now it's a bit tricky with the transition, so if you want to pause the music between each one, feel free. It's completely fine. I'm just doing them straight the way through, so you can have a challenge if you want to. So from our first set port de bras, we have finished bringing our arms down on 4, but you also need to get into your attitude on count 4 as well. So we go down 4 and all in one count, very quickly, ready to go through our second. And our second, obviously we land here on 4, so I've finished doing my second set port de bras. I'm just going to bring those arms to second, down, ready to come up on count 1 for my third. So we'll go through the music, and just remember, keep those shoulders down at all times and keep following those hands with your eyes and your face. So starting ready, arms in fifth, good posture, ready, 6, 7, 8. Arms up to fifth on Avon and open to second position and close down to fifth on bar. Up 1, out 2, 3, down 4. Following those hands with your eyes and your face. And this time we'll be going into our second port de bras, down 4 into attitude. We sweep through second to arabesque, close your fifth on Avon and switch. Sweep, arabesque, fifth on Avon, attitude. 1, 2, 3, up 4, 1. Ready to go into our third arabesque, arms into second and fifth on bar to go up into fifth on O, lean and open back down to fifth on bar, up, lean and open and down, up 1, lean 2, open 3 and 4, last time. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope that you've challenged yourself and learnt something new with our set port de bras. So make sure you keep practicing those because they will definitely come up in our ballet, and we want to make them look as beautiful as possible because our port de bras is such an important part of our ballet. Thank you, I'll see you soon. Take care.